She may be a senator for Queensland, but One Nation leader Pauline Hanson has been caught spruiking for WA to get a greater share of GST revenue at the expense of her home state. Yesterday, she denied ever having made the call, prompting accusations she's selling out Queensland.
In Western Australia's Midwest, Pauline Hanson's been drumming up support ahead of this weekend's election. But on the other side of the continent, Queenslanders are questioning her commitment to her home state after an apparent about-face over GST revenue.
What we need is Queenslanders standing up for Queensland, not Queensland senators like Pauline Hanson using this as a way to build political support in another jurisdiction.
Earlier this week, her party's leader in the West said Senator Hanson would lobby Queensland to give up some of its GST share for WA, prompting this vehement denial.
At no time have I ever said that it must come out of Queensland.
But she has said it publicly on Perth radio in January.
Would you be willing to see the GST share of your home state, Queensland, reduced so that WA can get a better deal?
Of course I will. No problem.
Today, she attempted to clarify her position.
It needs to be looked at and make it more fair and, the share right across the whole country. So that's why I think they're right.
The problem is any extra revenue for WA can only come at the expense of other states.
Her comments clearly are selling out Queensland.
The government has warned Senator Hanson's push would see Queensland lose $1.6 billion in funds. The question is, where does One Nation's state leader, Steve Dickson, stand?
What Senator Hanson said very, very clear was she wants it to be more even for states right across Australia. And is that a bad thing to ask? Probably not.
But as for who should pay,
I always want Queensland to get as much as they humanly can.
One Queenslander getting less is former Transport Minister Sterling Hinchliffe. He'll now receive $274,000, a $53,000 pay cut from when he was in Cabinet. The Independent Remuneration Tribunal decided he was entitled to more than a backbencher because he's still leader of the House. Leonie Mellor, ABC News, Brisbane.